And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gentleman of Crypto episode. Goodness gracious, 902. Today is Wednesday, March 2nd, 2022, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
At 10-ish, and today's top stories: Uniswap builds interface to swap altcoins into Ethereum donations for Ukraine. Ukraine says airdrop confirmed after receiving $33 million in crypto donations. CME Group plans to launch micro-sized Bitcoin and Ether options. And last but not least, billionaire admits he was wrong about Bitcoin as Citadel looks to crypto markets. But first and foremost, Bitcoin, Zay, what's going on with those prices?
Oh, yeah. So taking a look at our prices today, Bitcoin at $44,796, up 2%. Ethereum at $3,005, up 1.1% today. Binance Coin at $411 is up 1.5%. XRP at 77 cents is down 0.7% today. Terra Luna jumping to the number 7 spot at 95.73, up 8.2%. Solana at $103, up 5.5% today. Cardano sliding all the way down to number 9 at 96 cents, is down 1.1%. And rounding out our top 10 is Avalanche at $85, is down 2% today. And our biggest gainers is good old Catcoin, up 497%. The war started, so everybody started grasping onto their cats a little harder. Second today is Booby Trap. Is that Booby Trap on the river in Miami? I don't know. Up 350%. And Battle Inu, anything with Inu in it is up at least 300%, just like this coin, it seems. So yeah, it seems like the Inu train is continue going. They just keep pumping and dumping and rolling into a new something Inu.
Man, you already know this. This is the market, and it's crazy. What's going on, everybody?
What's up,
Yeah, some quick shout outs. What's going on? Satoshi Slim, Patrick Water, Wyatt Triad, Jerome Perdo, JB, Chemo and Crypto Vixen, John Bullware. Good morning, fellas and fellow crypto warriors. Time for the daily dose of sanity in a world that's going insane. I appreciate you all. John, you're absolutely right, because folks, for just to let you know, whenever it's 7-ish, that big-ish isn't really because we're late. It's because we're starting the show. I told you all, whether we would go live or not, we're talking crypto in the morning. So usually, like today's a perfect example. We started the show. We was all right, like, let's stop and let's go live because, but yeah, we're with you, John Bullware. We were talking about the insane things that's happening right now. We'll get on in a second. Satoshi said Big Mar bodied it this morning. Yeah. What was going on with Lamar? You said he was on the Breakfast Club today, right?
Oh, yeah. Lamar's on the Breakfast Club today. I think it shows on YouTube or to be on there soon today. So, yeah, glad they just finally got somebody that knows what he's talking about. OG in the game. Shout out to him. Haven't heard it yet, but it seems like the reviews are good.
There we go. L. Dabnum L, Jerron, KB, Kadeem, Corey M, Satoshi. There we go. Corey M said, I'm finally on time. There we go. Our project experience wonderful Wednesday. Let's see. KB said, I don't know how y'all try to do this on mobile. I'll be struggling at work, shaking my head. There we go. Credit K and finance was going on. All right, let's get the show started, people. As you said, as was already stated, this is an insane world we're living in right now. And this is the top of the insanity right here. Let's not even just say it, Uniswap. Supposed decentralized exchange, Uniswap, interface to swap altcoins into Ethereum donations for Ukraine. Being quoted as said, we built this interface so anyone who wants to donate but holds other ERC20 tokens can do so with one click, said the Uniswap team. For me, and this is what Zay and I had started the conversation about before the show even aired, I said, bro, is it just me or is this looking real centralized-ish? And he agreed with me. Zay, tell us what's going on with this story. And how does Uniswap say they're decentralized, but they're picking sides? You can't give one person a donation and not have the ability for someone else to get a donation. But I don't want to go crazy right now. I'm trying to stay calm. Tell me what's going on here.
Hey, man, that DeFi looking real funny in the light. That's all I'm going to say, because right now, Uniswap, they launched an interface that directly converts ERC20 tokens such as Aave, Link, Mana, etc. to Ether. And these coins are sent to the official crypto wallet addresses of the Ukrainian government, which we discussed yesterday. Probably not a good idea to send your crypto to a government. But for those who want to, apparently Uniswap is creating the mechanism for you to do that. And you're not supposed to choose sides politically because everybody says it's for everybody. But two things here. I think Uniswap, for one, they're kind of like Coinbase. You saw when people were like, we should shut down Coinbase Russian accounts. And they were like, no. They're trying to make money, just like anybody else. They are essentially, to me, a centralized exchange with a team trying to make money. So they're not trying to get rid of that. So that's one aspect, is they can make more money off of it. The second thing is the Ukraine thing to me is a big virtue signal by a lot of companies to be in the good favors of the overlords that are basically going to make the rules. Because when people look back, they're going to say, oh, did you support Ukraine? Oh, well, you're on the right side of history, bucko. No, it doesn't matter what side of history you're on right now. If you choose sides, you are a centralized exchange. A decentralized exchange doesn't choose anything. It's just code. That's all it is. It doesn't matter who uses it. And Uniswap is basically at a point where they have so much liquidity, so much money, they're starting to become a centralized entity. So just make sure you realize that. And the interface is good for anybody who wants to do it. I mean, if you are like, hey, this is great, I can do it through Uniswap, cool. But to me, it's part money grab, part virtue signaling, and 100% not a decentralized exchange anymore.
Yeah, 100% no. I'm like, no, not a decentralized exchange. Shit, we need to go back to the master class and update this. But I mean, folks, like it's so much. It's so loaded with this story. Like, yeah, as you said, to claim yourself a decentralized exchange, then hey, we're going to help out Ukraine over here. I want to talk about what some of you said, the virtual signaling. It is fucking crazy. Like, since when was everybody gang with Ukraine? And I saw somebody write one of the most potent things. It was something short, but it was like, yeah, like we already knew who Putin the Russian was, and we decided to poke the bear. And the bear did what bears do, right? So, and then last but not least, when you talk about Uniswap or talking about being on the right side of history, for one, yeah, you know what? I support Russia, what they're doing right now, because it does seem like a big smear campaign going against them. And just to show you how crazy smear campaigns can get, who remembers George Bush Jr. weapons of mass destruction? Iraq, Saddam Hussein, 9/11, all this other stuff that was proven to be false. George Bush Jr. never faced any time or any threat of being a war criminal, any type of sanction, when literally he sent our entire country into like a 10-year war for someone who didn't even have the weapons of mass destruction. He didn't have nothing. So you're telling me this same government is all of a sudden telling you out the blue, Ukraine, which is a border country to Russia, which would be a strategic piece for us. Don't get it twisted. I'm still a part of gang. So as far as national security, we do need Ukraine to be our friends. However, being non-biased and objective, no, like we did this in Iraq already. We've done this in plenty of countries throughout history. All of a sudden, I'm not going to believe in 2022, the US and Ukraine's on the right side of history. No, it looks like they're doing what they're doing, which is a media campaign. And for cryptocurrency, and it's not just Uniswap. I don't even know who this guy is. I was telling Zay before the show, this guy's on my friend list on Facebook, and he said, calling all like cryptoneers, like what did he say? He said, let's sanction Russia with crypto, make sure they don't get no. I'm like, no, like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about, dog?
Somebody in the comment section even said, they was like, isn't that not what Bitcoin and crypto is used for? I finally had a comment on the post. I'm like, yes, that's the antithesis of what this entire market is about. But now all of a sudden, you literally have people saying, don't send Bitcoin to Russia, don't send crypto, or don't do this to you. Like, listen, first of all, I really, truly feel like if you're not in that region, you're not from that region, you should probably shut the fuck up, stop posting, stop virtual signaling. You've never been to Ukraine or Russia, and you probably will never go. So first of all, let's just not worry about what's happening there. If you want to really help somebody, go to an inner city near you, and I guarantee you there might not be a full-blown war going on, but there's definitely some skirmishes and battles. Go help those people out. But let's go ahead and go over to
let me go over to Ukraine, but it's problems happening right in my backyard. I don't want to hear it. Stop it. And shout out to Reggie jumping in the chat. Apparently Uniswap is infringing on his IP as well.
Good. Hey, get them, Reggie.
Good. Go get their ass. Get their ass up out of here.
Yeah, this is crazy. And you know what? And last but not least, when it comes to this, kind of like you said, like people are literally giving their crypto to the government. All right, so let's make sure we're clear about this. Yeah. Ukraine, who's an ally of the United States, which country is a big business, won't be getting a cut of that? Come on, people. You think Ukraine gonna get all that money and the US ain't gonna see nothing? Listen, even if we don't see the money up front, we'll see it on the back end as far as like, well, we're not gonna pay y'all to help out with repairs around your city. You got that donation. Like, you are crazy if you think Ukraine's getting all these donations and they're keeping it in Ukraine. The United States government is the United States government. They're gonna hold on. Y'all know what I'm about to do. Hold on, let me where is that? United States government. There it is. This is the United States.
Nothing goes down unless I'm involved. No blackjack, no dope deals, no nothing. A nickel bag gets sold in the park. I want in.
I want my taste. I want my taste, Zay.
Hey, this is another, I want to say this real quick comment. This was good. Jake Fever was saying, he's like, not gonna lie, I'm not thinking too much of the war. I got my own issues trying to change the man in the mirror. First 25 pounds to lose. Bro, you know how many people have so much self-improvement?
Shout out to Jake for that too.
Shout out to Jake, because again, once you get to a higher level, to me, you start realizing I need to change what's happening with me, and my life will be better. When you start trying to help the world, and then you look in the mirror and you still need to lose weight, or you need to get on a diet, or you need to do something with your income, or you need to do something with your family. People have all type of self-improvement things, and they worry about Ukraine. Worry about yourself. You ain't doing shit but virtue signaling. You're not going over there. You're not bringing no guns, no supplies.
I was just about to go there. I was just about to go there.
Not doing anything. So stop it. Half the people, I think somebody in the comments just said they just found out Ukraine's color flags, the colors of the flag. Me too. I just found out the colors of the flag as soon as this started. Like, come on, people. Like, stop it. And where did COVID go? It just disappeared.
COVID gone, bro.
It's just gone. Yeah, it's just over now. Like, what the fuck?
Why? Listen. They're fighting a war with no mask on and
no mask on. No outrage. I don't see the outrage. Where's the vax pass to go to war?
All right, let's stop, because I did watch the Twitter one day. I guess somebody said you MAGA or something. I don't know. I guess you can't have your own opinion.
Yeah, the dude, you know who it is, right?
The name I look familiar, but you know me, I don't be on like that.
Right, it was the dude that was with Swish when we did it was him. I was like, hold up. First of all, you know me in real life. I texted to talk to. I was like, call me. Like, what are you talking about? No response. Nothing on Twitter. No nothing. But yeah, he called me MAGA trash, and I was like, first of all, why the fuck is Trump living in your head rent free 2 years after he gone? Like, why is this even a subject? Because I talk shit about Joe Byron. Oh man,
you're hilarious.
Man, he can't even pronounce Ukraine. He pronounces it Iranian.
I don't know where people are missing, or we say we don't pick either side. We like Bitcoin. I'm not sure how that goes over people's head. But still, we're gonna call out stupidity when we see it. And unfortunately, yeah, I mean both. Yeah. One side, if you want to talk about the old president, one side just said stupid shit to piss people off. Mm-hmm. Another side is actually kind of doing some stupid shit.
Doing some stupid shit. Yeah.
But one thing I want to talk about too is the virtual signaling. Last but not least, it's kind of what you said. Here's the deal, man. It's like if people are virtual signaling, it's two things you could do: look in the mirror, sign up for the military, so you can actually go. Don't get your internet flag. Go out there and get a real ribbon, or you could become a billionaire or multimillionaire yourself and provide resources to these countries that you love so much. Mm-hmm. That's just my thinking. I don't know. A lot of you don't even have a little savings account to your name, but you know how Ukraine and geopolitics work. What's even crazier, last but not least, bro. I mean, again, that's why we had to start the show, people. Since when the fuck do Americans know about geopolitics? Like, please. Again, we went into a fake war because Americans don't know about geopolitics. Americans don't care about geopolitics because we're American. We feel like we're the top country. Nobody care. So again, I'm not sure how everybody became COVID experts and medical experts one day, and then geopolitical experts and leaders the next day. I personally have a political science degree. I know how much it takes to actually research the history of different leaders and what's going on now. Wow. So, hey, I don't know when everybody else went to these schools and did all this stuff, but I tell you, it's amazing to see right now. Everybody knows an expert in Ukraine.
Everybody went from medical expert to a geopolitical expert overnight. It's amazing, man. Twitter finger.
CNN and Fox talking points all day. Hilarious. A Ryan, thank you for the tip. A Ryan said, I'm hype. Everybody here turned up right now. Let's see. Crypto Key said, Preacher King. Voice Crypto said, oh, that was Voice Crypto said, I just learned the colors just today. What's going on, Reggie Middleton in the house. Price Cobb said, Bush's corruption doesn't excuse the evil of Putin. I mean, bro, here's the evil of Putin if you want to keep it real. To me, it looks the same as what the United States did during the Civil War, right? The South said, no, we want slaves. Even places like Texas was like, we are our own country. We don't even need the U.S. And what did the North and the United States do? No, we're going to keep killing until y'all sign these documents and you back with us. It is the exact same thing Putin's doing. He's saying, technically, I'm not even on either side, but just to really trigger people, I want to pick Russia. But Putin's basically saying, y'all used to be us. Y'all Texas. Like, we want you to come home. And they saying no. And he like, all right, fuck it. I'll get to killing until you sign the documents. Like, yeah, so I'm not sure why you said Bush's corruption doesn't. Yeah, Bush's corruption does excuse a lot of things. And the reason why is because how can we be the country leading the charge on this thing when we're doing the same type of evil? So yes, it actually is an excuse. I actually take that back. I think it is an excuse. Finn said we need a warrior sticker on here. We'll figure that out. Let's see, PFC Will Subtract. It's crazy to see people jumping on the bandwagon without knowing any other 20-year historical context. Mind blowing. And that Trek, that's my point.
People are in the service too. Trek's in the service.
Yeah, he's in the service too. He knows. Yeah. People are going off the last year or two. I'm like, bro, it's so much. It was shit happening when I was deployed back in 2014, 2015, the whole Syria thing. And you're like, it's big ongoing.
I would say Crimea was another one.
Yeah, so this is crazy. But kind of continue with that story. Again, Uniswap allowed for those tips or those donations. And it looks like Ukraine says the airdrop was confirmed after receiving $33 million in crypto donations. Now, the good thing I will say about this is that it actually worked. It's the first time a country will conduct an airdrop for donations. Crazy to see. What's going on, Zay? You laughing already? What's happening?
Because I'm just thinking of tax implications. So
come on, man. I gotta stop letting you talk because I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
Yeah, because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about taxes. If a government is taking donations and then airdropping them to people that give, I don't want to hear it, bro. Because how in the fuck are you going to take a snapshot, send it to all the addresses that sent it to you? You don't know where they came from. And then all of a sudden turn around and then say, oh yeah, but we need to have taxes on crypto using rules from 1930, 34 and shit. Like, no, I don't want to hear it, bro. This is, no.
Looks like for those who don't know, airdrops involve crypto projects sending free tokens en masse to their communities in a bid to encourage adoption. Of course, El Salvador did some airdrops when they started, but Ukraine, this is the first time a country has done an airdrop of this magnitude. So it is crazy, but again, I will say the good thing about this, it shows, and this is the beautiful part, people, it shows that the technology is working, right? We're not going crazy. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and all these applications and new technologies we're getting, they actually work. So by and large, even if, let's say the price, I was thinking about this earlier, Zay. I said the price of Bitcoin were to, let's just say it stays here, like it's gold. Let's say the price of Bitcoin turns into gold, whatever that number is, $1 million, 100K, 50K, $5. I asked myself, would I still use it? And I was like, yes, I like the technology. It works. The plus is making the money, and as more people adopt it, it goes up in value. Technically, even though one Bitcoin equals one Bitcoin, so now on the crypto side, not on the Bitcoin side, but on the fiat side, it does. But it actually works as a technology. So even if you weren't getting that plus of making additional fiat currency or anything like that, it still works. So this is crazy to see for me, because whether it's Ukraine getting this airdrop, or again, even if it's Russia or some other country, if they can actually do a successful airdrop by donations from a different country, it works. And like you said, the thing I didn't like with it was the whole tax thing, because a countrywide airdrop sounds a lot like an ICO. Thought you couldn't do that.
Wow.
People, for those who forgot, the SEC made ICOs illegal. And essentially what an ICO is, for those who don't know, you can accept money from anyone on the planet for your project. The SEC said that's violating the Securities Act of 1930 or 40 or whatever, and you're not allowed to accept donations from people around the world for your project. However, in this instance, they're encouraging us to donate from around the world to a project, that project being Ukraine. Like, again, this is why Bitcoin specifically should be in the middle of the road. These projects that claim to be decentralized should be in the middle of the road. It is a slippery slope when you start picking sides. And I saw someone else make an amazing point too. It's a ton of Russians protesting. What about the 20 million Russians protesting? So they get sanctioned too. They're not allowed to have any funds too. They're not allowed, there are Russians protesting and getting beat and put in jail. Their families are being threatened. Some are getting killed. No one's talking about that. Like, come on, you can't be one-sided with this thing. And Bitcoin isn't one-sided. It's in the middle of the road as it should be. With these decentralized exchanges.
Hey, you know what's coming next? Ukraine, they raise money like an ICO. They got an airdrop. Now I'm about to join the Ukraine Discord and get the Ukraine NFTs. They're gonna have.
You're right. Hey,
the ghost of Khabib, the fake story, or I don't know if it's real or fake. The dude who shot down 6 planes. There's already an NFT for the ghost of Khabib to raise money for Ukraine. It's already there. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, well, they're operating like a crypto company. Like
that's why I called it a project. That's why I said the project known as Ukraine.
Where's FINRA? Where's Gary Gensler? Where's Jerome Powell? Where's your girl Elizabeth Warren? Where's Janet Yellen? Where y'all at? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out if this is, rules for D and not for me. That's basically what it is.
And I know, right? That's funny. And also with Ukraine being that type of project, again, the U.S. is going to come in and want its cut. I want mine. 11 Super Mario read a report Russia won't be able to use crypto. Yeah, we saw that same report. Essentially, they're saying they're not even set up with the infrastructure to move as much crypto as they need to. I actually believe that Russia's a big country. To move over 100% cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is not happening overnight. It'll take a little time.
Oh yeah, let me show this too. Everybody was talking about Joe Byron. This is where it came from.
Ivan, right now, what's up, baby? Take me out the. Hey, yo, this is the Kim, baby. Take me out. What's up, baby? Joe Biden right now. What's up, baby? Take me out the. Hey, yo.
What did he say? I couldn't even hear, bro.
Of Coney Island.
He said, he was saying, he was interviewing a dude. He was like, what would you say to Joe Byron right now? He was like, yo, baby, what's up? Take me out on a date. But now that dude, he was the first one to say it when he interviewed him. He was like,
oh, that was where it came from.
Yeah, he was like, who's our president? He was like, Joe Byron. Oh, yeah, man. Shout out to people in New York. That's a whole different country, bro. Bing bong.
Hilarious. Manville944 said doing some math on Bitcoin Zay's mouth breather coin from yesterday. What's going on, Kimberly? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Credit K, crypto and finances. Yeah, he shouted out Bitcoin Zay and got Envy clueless self on board. There we go.
Good. Yeah. Because Envy be acting dumb sometimes. So you got to, like, come on.
Hey,
Envy.
you know what? I'm about to call him out right now.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I ain't gonna say a lie. I'm about to say something. I ain't gonna say a lie. I ain't gonna start. Hey, I ain't gonna start no beef right now, even though I'm about to, but it's all right. I'll tell you. He only shout out Bitcoin Zay? Bet. That's what's up, Lamar. That's why I don't fuck with you right now, dog. A lot of people don't. Keep it real, but I'm gonna leave it there. Hopefully he didn't shout me out because this looked stupid, but oh well. Let's see. Donnie Rowe, what's going on? Reno Gambo, Quarter Crawler, Cedric Lemoyne, Terrence J. Playlist. Send your money to the poor sheep. Your crane, bros, holding your own. What's going on, Todd? Local TX, Price Cops. You are hilarious. Price Cops said Putin is the new Stalin. Bruh, y'all gotta stop watching TV. For real, for real. Y'all gotta stop. So Stalin, what did he kill? Like off the top of my head, I could be wrong, like hundreds of millions or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say 40 million.
Yeah, so all right, he's the new Stalin.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, whatever.
Ah man, you guys stop watching TV.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Let's see. What else do we got going on? What's going on, Wendy Nichols? Satoshi Slim said, I don't usually listen to the show, but Charlamagne was super quiet this morning, uncharacteristically. Really, essentially, if you, when you get to talking crypto and you actually know what you're talking about, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, all the people who don't know, like once they realize you actually do know what you're talking about, yeah, they usually stop talking that much. So that's probably what it was. Let's see what else we got going on. See a lot of good comments right now. People are on both sides of the fence. And this is the thing, people, it's okay to be on both sides of the fence or different sides of the fence or wherever. It's not okay for Bitcoin and decentralized projects to be on both sides of the fence. That's all we're saying. They need to be in the middle. All right. What else do we have going on? Another way to manipulate and the price. CME Group plans to launch micro-sized Bitcoin and Ether options. That's right. The future options expected to start trading on March 28th will come more than 2 years after the CME Group launched a Bitcoin options trading product in January 2020. Again, this is major derivatives marketplace. CME will launch options trading for its micro Bitcoin and Ether futures projects. In the Tuesday announcements, the CME Group said that subject to regulatory review, it plans to launch options contracts for its existing micro Bitcoin and Ether futures that will be 10% the size of the respective tokens. The futures options will be expected to start trading in March 28th, bro, I'm going crazy. I'm sick. March 28th, and will come more than 2 years after the firm launched a Bitcoin options trading product in January 2020. So I wanted to bring this up for sure. We both did because this may affect the price, people. CME, it was either CME or SIBO when they first came out in 2017. They said they were going to tame the market. I'm not going to lie. I remember even saying it live. I was like, I don't believe them. They can't tame the market. They literally tamed the market. Now, they did have some regulatory help with them, but they did tame that market after 2017. So for whatever reason, this is another one I still don't get, but I understand that markets, the market will decide. People are going to buy these micro futures. I don't understand why they buy them because, again, you could just buy the underlying asset, Ethereum and Bitcoin, but whatever. The play is in, the derivatives market is coming, and people are buying them. So I think as they start to buy these micro-sized Bitcoin Ether options, we may see the price decrease in the short term. What are your thoughts?
Well, again, this is just adding paper on top of another paper. This is all futures options usually are. And of course, micro futures is the new thing. I mean, they're going to try and find a way to have these derivatives. And CME, again, like you said, we saw CBOE, we saw CME when they came, push the price from 3 to 20, push the price from 20 back down to 3. So as you can see with these futures options, they do have the ability to sort of tame the market, sort of the tail wagging the dog, just so people can see where price is going. And that's why I think we will have a pump this month. leading up to this, but you're right. I think they may smack it down with these options coming to stack up shorts. So I would just say be very careful with these. If you have access to these markets, a lot of people don't, but if you do have access to this market, good for you. So we'll see it March 28th.
If anything, there could be a slight pump on March 27th. It will be a slight pump just as the futures announced the 26, 27 leading up.
Oh, yeah. Feel them short. Yeah. Shorts up. And then
on the 28th, we might see a pump off the news still, but it might be the sale. And I think by the 29th or April, whatever, I think it might retract at least for a few days, because again, if the futures go off well, of course they want to go off well their first day or first week of trading or whatever. They want to say this is how much volume that we have, this is how much capital we got. They want to have that big headline number. So that will, of course, cause a pump. However, if that headline number is real that they get, then that means essentially that money that could have went into Bitcoin and Ether went into a derivative, and that's where the dump will be. So we'll see, and we'll be tracking that to see how it actually works out. All right, let's look at the comments real quick. Let's see. Don B, thank you. Said cut black poverty by 30%. There we go. Listen, there's so many other things.
Oh my God. That shit was hilarious. Did you see that study? They gave people $300 per kid, and they talking about they solving child poverty. Come on, pudding brain. Y'all didn't solve shit. $300. I have a 1-year-old. $300 is not even enough food for a month for one child. So that's nothing. And if you allow somebody to give you crumbs off of a table filled with bread, then you deserve everything you get, because $300 is nothing. It's literally nothing. And you let these people steal the middle class, wipe out a bunch of people's savings, and then hand you $300 and you're happy. You ain't do shit, pudding brain. Stop going with that narrative. You didn't solve child poverty, nothing. Shut up.
Reno Gamble said, every time I see DJ Envy, I think about how Dash made him look like a boy. Exactly. That whole thing, Dame Dash, it went right over their heads. And I think about that all the time. The day Dame Dash went on their show, if they would have stopped, contractually, of course, but if they would have stopped at that day and literally worked for themselves doing what Zay and I'm doing as their own Breakfast Club, they still would have the volume. And yes, they will own everything themselves. So
they'd probably be bigger, because look at Joe Rogan. Look at all these independent sites with 1 million followers.
Right. So Dame Dash was right. I agree with Dame Dash when he did it, when he went in there and said it. And it's funny too how they really try to argue him back. Like, no, we work for ourselves. He's like, no, you don't.
You have an employer with the HR.
And he's right. I get a lot of what you're saying. Not saying everybody should work for themselves, but for that exact point, I do agree with him on that one. Nappy Way said Breakfast Club is dropping NFT, gentlemen. We reached the top of the NFT market. We definitely have. Yes. Damn, I didn't know that. Aaron, Zay, thanks for the grand chessboard recommendation and put some other things in perspective. All right. Okay, D. Lewis says Charlemagne the God was not there, only Envy and Angela. There we go. That's why. All right, there we go. Let's see who else we got. Reno Gamble said US loves some proxy wars like Lynch, like Skittles. You already know it. That's funny as hell. D. Lewis said, okay, he did good on the Breakfast Club. That's what's up. Let's see. Trek said, I want to know who is the firm behind your Crane social media crypto strategy. This shit has been genius. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of crazy. Let's see. I know why Satoshi Slim is laughing. Hey, listen, you don't mess with me, I don't mess with you. I don't care who you are. And honestly, he really ain't been messing with me, so fuck him too. That's all I'm saying. It is what it is. I can care less. Let's see. Last but not least, that's Zay guy. Billionaire admits he was wrong about Bitcoin as Citadel looks to crypto markets. That's right. Company founder Ken Griffin has backtracked on his anti-crypto stance and wants his firm to offer digital assets to his clients this year. Now, here's the thing. I told Zay with this story, I was like, look, I'll give him a hand clap, because you know what? He didn't skirt around the issue. He went straight head on. And he took it. American multinational hedge fund and financial services company Citadel is poised to enter cryptocurrency markets this year. Speaking on Bloomberg Wealth with David Rubenstein, Citadel founder Ken Griffin commented on the current state of markets in light of recent geopolitical conflicts, stating that they are a very volatile inflection point. When the interview turned to digital assets, Griffin, who has previously warned the younger generation away from them and said there is no need for cryptocurrencies, revealed that the firm would be engaging in crypto assets markets this year. So again, capitulation is real. Stay away is bad. There's no need. All right, y'all, we're going to offer this product. So, and again, usually I would destroy people like this because they don't come out and apologize. They come out and try to say that they're wrong without saying they were wrong. He actually came out and apologized. It says, fair to assume that over the months to come, you will see us engage in making markets in cryptocurrencies. And he also said, starting here, during the Bloomberg Wealth interview, Griffin acknowledged that he was wrong to have been in the naysayer camp with regard to digital assets. Quote, crypto has been one of the greatest stories in finance over the course of the last 15 years. He stated before adding, and I'll be clear, I've been in the naysayer camp over that period of time, but the crypto market today has a market cap of about $2 trillion in round numbers, which tells you that I haven't been right on this call. So again, shout out to him for hey, yes, to be clear, I said this, I've been wrong, and now we're moving forward. So I will give him a hand clap for that. A couple things I just disagree with kind of was over the last 15 years. This is one of the greatest stories in finance in like our planet. Like this is a very big story. It just hasn't got that big yet because we're still early. But when this story is finished being written, this is what be one people. It's digital. This will be one of the biggest stories in finance ever. Yeah. And the second thing is, you know, one thing I want to hit on again. It won't just be him. It'll be every venture. Every hedge fund, every venture capitalist, every bank or financial firm will be doing this, and they'll be doing this because of the money. And that's the part I want to point out. We just talked about that at the top of the show. If Bitcoin were to stay $5 for forever, would you use it? And for me, I say yes, because one Bitcoin actually equals one Bitcoin. So technically, it's going to stay the same for forever anyway. You just don't realize it yet. But, you know, he spoke about the market cap being $2 trillion now, and that's why they're moving forward. So these hedge funds, venture capitalists, and banks are literally only jumping over to the space for the money play. Now, that isn't all the way bad if they know what they're doing, right? If they take whatever they have from the traditional side, which a lot of it doesn't apply, but if they take the stuff that does apply, they can apply it well and help people create and gain more value in whatever they're doing, then I'm all for it. However, what we've seen in this space is usually when people come over just looking at the money side, they don't even understand or care to understand the tech. And that's how they take those L's. When you see these rug pulls and all that, it's like, well, did you read the code? Did you look at the GitHub? And they're like, blank face. It's like, all right, then, like, what are you talking about? So that's my only fear about that. And that's why I only give them a hand clap, because it's like, I'm glad you admitted it. I'm glad you're over to crypto. I'm glad you're offering these services for your clients. However, if you're doing it only because the market cap went up and not because the technology actually works, I'm not sure how successful your company will be servicing those clients. That's my only thing.
Oh, yeah. And the reason I gave him no clap is because
you really did. I noticed that. I didn't say that.
Bing bong, you capitulated too. Everybody's going to capitulate. And what I hate is the fact that these people are so confident when they talk about stuff and they're completely wrong. And then people like us who actually know what we're talking about have to come and clean it up later. Like, well, I heard this billionaire say, like, for instance, if we go back to the story, I'll pull it up here. If you go back to the story and look right here, he said in November 2017, Bitcoin has many elements of the tulip bulb mania we saw back hundreds of years when it was at $10,000. We are at $44,000 right now. We 4x since he said that, and he said it always ends in tears. But you basically have a group of people that may have not invested 5 years ago because of this guy Griffin. It also says he was still skeptical, but there are hundreds and millions of people in the world who disagree with that. Like you said, he is not saying he wants to put the technology. It's just too many customers, and that's what we keep telling people. The customer decides, the users decide. When there's too many people, they can't ignore it. And then at that point, they just have to deal with it. So that's what we keep telling people. That's what I mean by they don't have a choice. So yeah, you get no claps from me, Ken Griffin. You were way off. And you could have just said, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with saying I don't know. I don't know why they think because they know something about one financial product, they know about all of them. No, you could easily say, I don't know. I'll leave that to the kids. We'll figure it out later. Plenty of billionaires have said that. But yeah, no claps from me, Ken. Get out of here.
There it is. Todd, thank you, Todd. Todd said I'm a bet too, and you are 100%. Thank you. And that's why I say, listen, only time a lot of people really disagree with me, it ain't the people who got experience, money, or like things going well for them. It's usually people who don't got their shit together and they over here reading the news 24/7. And it's like, bro, like what experience are you like? I want to hear experience. Again, I mentioned a political science degree. I mentioned experience in the military. Like I have geopolitical experience, and I know how hard it is to get information. When we used to get what's called, when I was in the Pacific, we get what's it called? I can't even call it. It's called like the talkers or whatever, Paycom talkers message. I probably got some old ones, but essentially we have all the messaging we're going to do throughout the entire Pacific, everything in Asia. If it's right of the United States, excuse me, if it's left of the United States, this is the messaging coming from the Pentagon. Everyone's on the same page. These are the facts. This is all these briefs. You only get this with like a secret clearance. So how are regular people talking about all this other stuff? I'm just like, bro, I know what it takes to actually get this stuff. How do you have this information? I'm so curious. For one, it's a national security issue. If you do have the information what the U.S. plans to do with Ukraine, no one's supposed to know that but the military and the government. So again, it's kind of crazy to see how confident people are in what they say. And like Bitcoin, they said, it's okay to say, I don't know or I'm wrong. It's really okay to say that.
Yeah, I think the lights are a little too low. It's about time to bring out the concert.
No, it's all right. We're going to take tomorrow off. You flying tomorrow in the morning? I might want to.
You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. When it stops to fall.
Bro, do it one more time. I don't think they caught it. I don't think because I had it on my camera. Do it one more time. End it with it.
Oh, yeah. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. Get the likes up. Get the likes up.
You are funny as hell. All right, last few comments before we call it a day. Let's see. Nappy Wade said Bitcoin has shown itself to be as good as gold. A country campaign for crypto to fund a war yet again. Another FUD bites the dust. There we go. Let's see what else we got going on. Aaron said listening in 2 times to catch up. There we go. Bitcoin Boomer here says, Greg, I get it. I got it. Appreciate it. Always over the target. There we go. Let's see. Rants Q said, I don't trust any of it. Don't donate. That's what I'm saying. I saw someone says the U.S. was planning on donating $6 billion. I agree. We could use that here at home. I hope they're not doing that. I really hope they're not doing that. That would piss me off. Yeah. What else we got in the comments, eh?
Right here. Let's see. Somebody said, let's see, King, who's going to wage the first war in the metaverse? Hey, I can't wait for a metaverse war. That's going to be hilarious, bro. That's
shit going to be like red alert back on the computer.
Hey, I mean, that would be zero-sum game of metaverse where if you lose or if you die in the metaverse, you can no longer live in the metaverse ever again. That'd be a good war. I mean, there'd be some people that'd be crying, but it'd be better than real people dying.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what Manville is saying. Doing some math on Bitcoin's a quadrillion mouth breather coin from yesterday. 1 trillion seconds equals about 31,700 years, which equals 1 billion seconds, which equals 31 years, 0.7 years, which equals 1 million seconds, which equals 11 days. What does this mean, Zay?
I don't know. The nigga woke up with math on his mind, but I don't know.
Bro, you are hilarious. I don't think people realize how funny you are if they let you just go.
Yeah, I was say I hold back a lot. But now we talking about we should create a token called the Mouth Breathers token, just for idiots.
That was right.
Yeah. We just give out quadrillion tokens and say it's going to $1. I'm sure we can get a $20 million market cap off that.
Oh man, it looks like your singing worked because just informed you said my ears, and a couple of people was not with it. Thank you. Y'all seen who called it? Adrian Friday. Shout out to Adrian Friday. Red Alert was the shit. And this is my point. I've been playing stuff like, not anymore, but I used to play Red Alert as like a fucking 10-year-old, people 12-year-old, 13 or whatever. But for those who don't know, Red Alert is like a war game or whatever. And it's actually a pretty fun strategic game as far as building an army and base and going all that. But that's my point. And I can tell you this for a fact though. Games like Red Alert, some of these new shoot 'em games, Call of Duty kind of, but it's a couple of others. They're actually used as pipelines for the military to get people in the military one day. And it works. Go figure. I grew up playing SOCOM, Navy SEALs, and Red Alert. And next thing you know, I'm in Buzz for a year. Like, what the hell just happened?
Oh, you talking about video games?
Yeah, it's video game. Red Alert's a video game, bro.
I thought you was talking about DJ Red Alert.
Bro, like, you got me dying right now. You too funny. Bro, you are hilarious. Hold on. I'm about to bring it up. I'm about to bring it up real quick. No, man, it was a really good game back in the day. Let me see. Here it is. Red Alert. You can literally just build your army and do all that crazy stuff. They need to bring this back actually, so we can get this going. So we can get this metaverse Red Alert going because that'd be crazy as well. So yeah, Red Alert. Yeah, you play as the allies of the Soviet Union. Hitler was eliminated already, people. So you don't have to cry while you're playing. I know some of y'all that'd be triggering. But yeah, so it was a good war game. All right, last but not least, a couple more. Let's see. Yep, Command. Oh, I know Encario, I was waiting for you. I know Encario's a gamer. Said Command and Conquer Red Alert big time. See, people know what's up. Look, Adrian said it worked on him. He's a vet too. Listen, I'm not making this up, people. These games are pipelines to get people in the military. And the thing with Red Alert, it actually, I had a seat at the war table, like next to an admiral, next to the air commander, next to the, I've had the seat at the table, and Red Alert helped me. I'm telling y'all now, it helped me thinking strategically. It works. I know where the planes should be. I know where the subs should be. I know where special forces should be off a video game. Hilarious. All right. Zay, you got any last comments?
I'm just laughing. Somebody said, who let the GDs in the metaverse?
Oh, that's what I saw too. That's what I meant to say. I did see that.
Hilarious. That's hilarious. They didn't let the GDs in the dough. Oh man, but yeah, that's hilarious. But now another for me. Yeah, great Wednesday. Happy hump day, everybody. And yeah, just make sure you get that masterclass. Make sure you check out the gentlemanofcrypto.com.
Yep. Check out the website, gentlemanofcrypto.com. We have been adding more stuff. Of course, we have the breakdowns of the shows there. We'll be doing more articles and some. Oh, also, I don't want to forget today, one of our in-house warriors on the team, Leroy Forbes. You see him in the chat all the time. He's our moderator. He does so much for us. He does a newsletter. If you're not signed up for our newsletter, you are missing some Friday funny. Like, it is hilarious every week. But he also is doing he's doing a new series on cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in the Bahamas, the Caribbean. He'll be covering that entire region. Essentially, we're going to have people covering different regions as we move forward. And he's from that region, so he'll be covering that. We'll be releasing his first video today. Make sure you check it out. It's a longer video. This is his first one. There's going to be some improvements to be made, but want to give Leroy Forbes a shout out and welcome to the show. Welcome to the team. You'll be seeing more videos from him as well. So right now, you'll be seeing more videos from Alec, Leroy, Antonio, and we got a few more special guests for you folks, so be on the lookout. And of course, Bitcoin, Zay and I will be rejoined later this week, so be on the lookout for that as well. Other than that, make sure you smash that like and share. Zay, you funny as hell it was. Smash that like and what's really messed up really quick is for the people on the podcast. They probably be like, what are they doing on camera?
Hey, for the people on the podcast, you got to jump on YouTube and watch it live.
You got to check it out. Make sure you smash that like and share. We will see you all tomorrow with some more Bitcoin and crypto news. Cheers.